Hi guys, today I am going to share my user experience of Himalayan 450. I am not going to talk about any technical data here. Whatever in the spec sheet, keep it aside and we will be talking about the pure practical fact when we are riding the bike. We'll also share the experience of some modification I have done which gone wrong. My Himalayan 450 have experienced the Himalayas in last week. I took this bike into Zanskar Valley, then came back by Keelong, Killar, Kishtwar, Jammu. I have ride the bike with a pillion and enough luggage and a top rack. We ride about 1400 kilometers with an average of 34 kilometer per liter. It was 37 kilometer per liter till Keelong. Thereafter an off-road trial to Killar, then Kishtwar, which made a reduction in mileage to 34. So the first point is it's having a good fuel efficiency. The low end torque is not up to the mark. We were struggling in the off-road sections, especially the very hard off-roading sections with the pillion. It was too difficult to manage the accelerator as well as the control. So very low speed controlling this machine was difficult. The engine was stalling in very difficult terrains, the low speed. So how to optimize those things? Playing with clutch at a high altitude, these kind of situation was so tricky. I was really missing the low end torque of old Himalayan 411. At the same time, the bike was performing very well. Highways, cornering, curve roads, even in with a lot of gutters and speed cutters. Its suspension was doing its job exceptionally well. I'm so happy to this is one of the machine have the optimum level of suspension. This I will recommend to everyone. Tube tires were always haunt you during the remote trip. Still I don't know what will happen if the tire got punctured during the Killar Kishtwar or Killar off-roading trials. So this is always a concern. We need tubeless box wheels as soon as possible. So pillion comfort was not much good. All the pillion complained about their knee pain during the long ride. I think the pillion which is having height more than 170 will be difficult to sit. They will be having a knee pain for them. That was the feedback I got from them. I feel the key factor for selecting Himalayan 450 is the height of the riding person and the purpose for which you are going to use this vehicle. I will recommend this vehicle as a long riding touring machine. For off-roading, we need to scale up our skill levels. So after adding all these accessories, my weight of vehicle is gone up to the 235 kilograms. Managing such huge weight with the pillion, with the top box, with the luggage was too difficult. So my point is weight is a concern for off-roading for this vehicle. Since the stock headlight is good for nothing, I have installed auxiliary lights and fog lamps of HJG make. The front tire was working very well. The 21-inch shows its capability. The brakes are really good in wet and dry conditions. The 17-liter fuel tank was really helpful. I started with 95 octane petrol and after reaching Ladakh we couldn't get those, so we have gone with the normal one. The slipper clutch was really useful and it is super smooth. Because earlier I was riding a bike of Royal Enfield Electra which was so tight and so difficult when you go to Ladakh. So on the highways I have used 840 mm height seat and in off-roading have used 825 mm. So talking about engine noise, I think Himalayan is not better in engine noise. It still have the engine noise. Tappet sound, it's not smooth. I think still Royal Enfield couldn't make an engine which is highly refined like the Japanese companies of Honda or Yamaha. I think that is there, that fault is there. No starting trouble observed even very low temperatures. So one mistake I have done with upsizing the tire and changing it into Harley Davidson, which is more like a track tire than an off-roading tire, which was a big blunder, and I struggled in all the mud sections, even from the Killar to Kishtwar. It was a rainy day. I was struggling a lot during that trails. Talking about buzzing, the speed between the 95 and 115, I didn't feel it much because I generally ride under 100. Very few occasions I crossed 100, and I didn't feel it exactly actually. The meter console was really useful getting this data, and this is a bike which needs a lot of gear shifting, which I have observed. Hence, it is very difficult to ride this bike in a city or in some area where you need to, in between there is gutters are coming, or you need to shift the gear and speed. So a lot of gear shifting is coming because there is no low end torque. So you need to downshift and really manage those things. That's why I doubt when you fix this engine in Gorilla as a roadster, I don't know how they are going to manage those things. That will be a challenge with the heat and this downshifting and upshifting. The gear shifting will be I really a person who enjoys shifting gears. Otherwise, it will be a headache for somebody is handling low into torque. It will be very difficult for them to handle this. So if you calculate the total weight we put on the bike, his bike is 235 kg, me riding 70 kg, my friend pillion 96 kg, our luggage both side it is 16 kg, and our top rack it is 5 kg. Total 422 kgs. So as a conclusion, if you ask about this bike, I really loved to ride this bike, especially in highways, curvy roads. It was wonderful experience. It will flow like anything. So coming to the off-roading, it's a bit tricky. So you need a bit more skills and I think muscles in your legs to control this vehicle. And the low end torque will be identified as a problem in off-roading. This is a bike is made for comfortable long touring. In all kind of roads, it will perform very well. These don't have any characteristics of any Royal Enfield bikes. You will enjoy riding in high speeds, no doubt at all. So finally, I will recommend this bike. It's a good bike in this segment, one of the best bike in this segment. Thank you very much.